Okay, does everybody understand?
Yes, I do have one question. Procedurally, as the attorney for Mr. Bobo, if I have an objection to part of the officer's testimony, do I make that now, or do we wait till we...
Oh, go ahead and make it now.
Well, I'm not sure what the officer's going to say, but I'm going to object to her repeating any hearsay against Mr. Bobo.
Oh, hearsay isn't excluded in an administrative hearing.
Right.
So hearsay can be admitted.
Understood. Specifically, I'm going to object to anything the officer did not see herself as substance of her testimony. And the basis of my objection is, I'm going to object, and I don't know if you were proceeding under this line of questioning or not. Maybe I'm bringing this up too early. But I'm going to object if she is able to say anything that the victims in the case said.
I'm going to overrule that objection.
And just for the record, I'm proceeding under the case law of Ash v. Riley that came out on May 5th,
Understood.
2006.
Understood. All right then, if you would be so kind as to move to the other side of the table, Ms. Baxter, I'll bring in Officer Smith. Do you have any procedural matters other than the witness issue that we've already discussed that you wish to raise before we begin?
No, I will be raising issues regarding the absence of the witnesses, but I believe that is for the substance of the hearing.
Correct. Correct.
All right, so is it correct that Mr. Bobo was at his house when you arrived,
yes.
Correct? And that you could see Mr. Bobo from the area you arrived in, is that right?
Yes.
So if you're at 5719 Bulger Street, you can see Mr. Bobo's house?
Yes, his house is first. It's 5172 21 and then 5719.
Okay. And Mr. Bobo is standing on his porch at this time?
Yes.
Okay. And the individuals, Atash Newman, Timothy Newman, Robert Newman, and Sheldon Smith where are they when you arrived?
They were in front of 5719.
Which is right beside Mr. Bobo's
Right.
house. And they're in the street area, is that right?
Somewhere in the yard and somewhere in the street.
And they were very excited at that time, right?
Yes. Both parties were. They were yelling back and forth.
And they were acting in an aggressive manner towards Mr. Bobo, right?
Yes.
And at that time, Mr. Bobo didn't have a weapon, right?
Right.
And there was another person in Mr. Bobo's house, correct?
His wife.
And there were also children in the house, right?
That I don't know. So he came back home, came around the corner, came home, and told his family members. I'm not sure. It was females there too. They came after the incident. So the family must have called more family and they came. So they started going back and forth with Mr. Bobo. And I'm not sure if he felt intimidated or not.
And then he goes, and he doesn't go to the police at that time, right?
Right.
But he goes back to his family's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they call other family members over there, is that right?
I'm not sure the time frame of when everything happened, but the family was there before I got there.
And then at some point, they all go over to Mr. Bobo's house, Mr. Newman's family.
I'm not going to say that they went over his house.
Did Mr. Bobo say anything to you?
He was very upset about the whole situation. Apparently, he did tell me that it's been an ongoing issue between him and his neighbors. I guess it's been going on for several years, from my understanding.
What else, officer?
That's basically what happened. Took him down to the station. He gave them a written statement, and he was questioned.
Okay. Were you present for any of that?
No.
Okay. Do you know if he admitted anything?
I have a statement with me.
Okay, let's have a look at that.
These are the witnesses. Well, actually, I have a witness statement.
Okay.
The detective. The detective may still have the statement. So that's the witness statement.
Okay. I'm going to see if we can get the... You say the subject made a statement.
Yeah.
Let me ask you while you're looking. Did Mr. Bobo have any blood on him?
No.
Okay. Did he have any... Did you see him with any weapons?
No, he didn't have any on him.
Okay. Bobo had no weapons. And you didn't see any blood on his clothes
No.
or his hands? And no
Not that I can remember.
Did you see a shotgun?
When I approached Mr. Bobo?
Yes.
No, I didn't.
Did Mr. Bobo say anything about that?
Not that I can remember.
Okay, go on.
Once I talked to him and asked him what happened, he told me that Mr. Bobo approached him at another location, which was right around the corner from their house. Mr. Bobo approached him about a tire that was in front of his house. They got into an argument.
And what did he say he was doing standing on that ledge?
They were all arguing with each other.